just finished prepping my meatballs, and I'm going to put it in the freezer. I didn't add no seasoning to it. I am going to put them in the freezer for I can make them later on this week. All I added was some eggs and breadcrumbs. So I'm going to let it freeze for a little while. And once it freezes up just a little bit, I'm going to put them in a bag and put them right back in the freezer. I don't want to put them in a bag now because then it's going to get all smushed. I will show you how they look. And I'm about to do the chicken cutlets next. Okay, I know this looks nasty and nobody want to be seeing no raw meat in the camera. But I just finished cutting my chicken cutlets. And as you can see, I even pounded them out. You know, like one of those things that you pound the meat. I forgot what it's called. And I'm not thinking right now because it's late at night and I gotta do this. But anyway, yeah. Right now I'm going to put them in a Ziploc bag and I'm going to put them in the freezer. Why do I do this? Because there's just times I don't want to prepare food. I don't like, I just want to come home and just do something quick and simple. And that's why I'm doing this. Because, oh, I'm sorry, the TV is loud. So that's why I'm doing this. So in case I got one of those little lazy days, I'll just go take how many I need for me and my family, chicken cutlets, and leave it in cold running water for like 10 minutes and it'll defrost, and I'll just season it up real quick and put it in a grill or fry it up or wherever or however I'm gonna do it. And chicken cutlets really defrost is really quick. So I'm gonna put them in a bag and I'll show you how they look. Okay, so I have my chicken cutlets in bags, as you can see. And I'm gonna put them in the freezer. And when I put them in the freezer, I am going to wait like maybe 2 hours, maybe. I'm gonna put it in a real big Ziploc bag, for it could just be in one bag, and I know that it's there. I'm not gonna have them individually in the freezer like this. I'm just gonna put them like this until they freeze and then put them in a big bag. I'm gonna cut some veggies and I will show you that next. I am gonna cut these peppers and put them in Ziploc bags, and I will show you when I finish cutting them. So I finished cutting all of my peppers, and I also cut it. I said cut it. And I also cut one large white Spanish onion, and I have them in a Ziploc bag. I'm going to freeze these because sometimes I just, like I said, I have my little lazy days and I don't want to be chopping up stuff, but I want to eat something good. So I have these here. I got some fresh ones in the refrigerator for when I do want to just hook it up and just want to take my time in the kitchen, fine. But this is just shortcuts for I could just get things done a little earlier. So got red pepper, onions, yellow pepper, green pepper, and you see these right here? Nothing goes to waste in my house. Okay, you see this thing? I don't throw this away. I'm gonna put these. I'm gonna put it in some Glad you know, those Glad wraps. And I'm going to put them in the refrigerator and maybe use it for like rice or soup or something. So I will be back. Okay, so my son's going to try to record. So if it's a little shaky, I'm sorry. I just wanted to show you this part. This is cilantro. I love cilantro with my food. And what I'm going to do is I wet paper towels. Not too much. It's a little wet and a little damp at the same time. What I usually do to make my cilantro last longer, you could do it 2 ways. Okay, let me show you quickly. You could use like a mason jar, right? Open it up, put some nice water, and just, you know, put it in there. And it'll last a little while, like maybe a week. Alright? Or I don't like to do it like that because my kids, they ransack my refrigerator and they have dropped the jars and water be everywhere. But that's why I don't do it. But I would like it like that. But this is the way I do it. And I just cleaned it out. It's good to clean your vegetables. Put them like this. And I put it like this. And I kind of like, are you watching it? Alright, good. Alright, and this is how I do it. Then I wet it a little bit more in the tip with cold water. Alright, it's a little wet. Alright, and I take a Ziploc bag or fake one. Oh no, this is not the fake one. This is the glass one. Alright, and I put them in here. And it lasts a very, very, let me put this aside, hold on. And it lasts, put it closer. And it lasts a very, very long time. Okay, not a very, very long time, like it lasts for years. But it lasts about a week and a half, depending. And that's how I get to save my veggies. So this I don't freeze, of course. I put them in the refrigerator. I'm just showing you like a little trick. You know, how to save, you know, your veggies a little longer in your refrigerator. You could also do this with any other vegetables that you have, like your green onions, parsley. You could do that even with fresh thyme, rosemary. You could do this trick. That's how I do it. That's how it lasts a little while. Let me see if my meatballs are frozen, so I could put them in a Ziploc as well, and we'll be back. And as you can see, nothing goes to waste in my house. Look what I did. Sealed this sucker real good, for that way it could be nice and fresh. Use this, okay? No matter which brand it is, as long as it's a plastic wrap. And I'm going to put this in the refrigerator, put my cilantro in the refrigerator, see if my meatballs is done, put those in a bag. Now the chicken I'm not going to put in the bag until tomorrow. But they already got the small Ziploc. They're already in small Ziploc bags, so I'm not worried about it. It's the meatballs that I'm worried about it because, you know, I don't want to, you know, I put them in the freezer without no cover for like an hour to freeze up and then put it in a Ziploc bag. I don't want to do that. You know, I don't want to leave it overnight. I don't feel safe. You know, I like to make sure that my meat is covered. So, the chicken cutlets, I will put them in a big bag tomorrow, in a big Ziploc bag. And tomorrow, I'm also going to do some pancakes, and I'm going to show you how I prep those for the week as well. That way, you don't have to do it all in one day. You can freeze them up. You can make them, freeze them up, and put them in threes in Ziploc bags. I will show you that tomorrow. Let's see if the meatballs is done. So it's the next day and I am making all the pancakes for at least a week or two. It should last me. Put it in the wall. Okay. These are regular pancakes here. And let me get the other box over there.
Yeah, I got pancakes.
Yeah. These are regular pancakes. Let me put them all up. And these are for me. I'm trying to eat a little healthy lately. Or if not small portions, it really is that healthy. So this is for me. I'm going to make them. And then these are for the kids. I got the grill here, which I think is a little too hot. I lower that down. I sprayed it with butter spray. And I have that here. So I can put on my pancakes. So I'm going to do a few. And then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it next. So I did the pancakes. These are the ones for my kids. I'm about to do the whole wheat one now. And I'm going to put them in 3 in Ziploc bags and freeze them up. They're already cool enough to do so. So just wanted to show you. Part of the meat over there, those are pork chops I'm going to make tomorrow. So I'm seasoning it up today. But yep, here it is. I'll show you how they look in bags. So these are the pancakes. And I put them in 3s. Peanut, let me get a big Ziploc bag.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is, I am going to put them in a big Ziploc bag. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. So yeah, you got to put it in these bags. Put them in here and put them in the freezer. And this should last me like at least 2 weeks. These are for the kids though. And it just be easier because that way you could just, like, when you're not in the mood or wake up on a Saturday morning or Sunday morning, and you can still make your kids a nice little big breakfast, but some of them are already pre-made. So that's why I'm doing this. For that way, on Saturday or Sunday, I could just probably make them sausage and eggs. That's all I gotta make. And then I can microwave these. Simple. I don't have to sit there and make the batter for the pancakes. and make them and wait for them. Even though I do it here. This makes like three pancakes at a time. But still, it just saves me a little time. So I'm gonna do my wheat ones next. Okay, so I have the meatballs. I forgot to show it to you yesterday. My battery was dead from my phone, so I recharged it all night. But last night I took it out of the freezer, like I said, and that's why you want to freeze them individually, because you see they're separated. Then it'll be easier. And I'm gonna do a recipe with this sometime. I think maybe the ending of the week. Put it in the freezer. Put them in the bag. And oh, are you serious? Oh dear. And these are frozen. Remember the chicken cutlets? Individually. And I'm gonna go and put them in a Ziploc bag. And put them in the freezer. Here it is. In a Ziploc bag. And I'm gonna put them in the freezer. And I'll show you what else. Okay, so remember yesterday I freezed it up. See? And my onions. And more onions, of course. This is the red pepper. And these are the yellow ones. Nice and frozen. Helps me get my work done quick. So this is the wheat one. Let me show you real quickly. And I'm going to make them and freeze them. Be right back. Okay, so while the pancakes are basically cooling down, my wheat ones, I made some salad dressing. Gotta shake it up. And I just got a little thing of olive oil. It helps me to just cook faster. In case like you wanna put some olive oil. My olive oil is huge. Look at this. So what I do is I put it in here and you can squirt it out more better. And this is homemade salad dressing. And which is more healthier, actually, if you ask me. Well, in case you do want to know, it's just oil, vinegar, salt, pepper, and a little bit of lemon juice. Alright? And I think this is way better than the ones that you're buying in the store, because the other ones in the store, you think it's for salads, they got a lot of fattening, trust me. And this one is much healthier. You gotta use extra virgin olive oil. Don't use regular oil, because then it won't be healthy either. So I'm gonna start assembling my pancakes, and I guess that's next and that's last. So here's the wheat pancakes that I made for myself, and I made 2 in each pack. The trick about pancakes is never to use a spatula and flatten them out. Once you put it to cook, leave it alone. When you see it start bubbling up in the edges, then you flip them over the next side. Don't, you know, you want fluffy pancakes, that's how you do it. Whether it's in a box or you do it yourself. Just leave it alone, okay? So I'm going to put this in the freezer. And I guess that's it for food prepping. Usually I will do burgers. But I did the, you know, the ground beef that I was going to make the burgers to freeze. I ended up doing it the other day. So I got to buy another pack of ground beef. But that's usually what I do. Like in the beginning of the month, I like to do my little pancakes. I like to do, you know, the meats. I like to do like the chicken cutlets, meatballs, burgers. Because I got my days that I'm like, yes, I want to be in the kitchen all day. But I got my days that I just don't want to be in the kitchen. But I have no choice because I got kids. And I have to feed them. So something quick and, you know, to put together and assemble, and I won't have to be in the kitchen no more than at least maybe 30-45 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up by saying I hope everyone has a good week. And I hope I gave you a tip or two. Take care. Bye.